If you haven't heard of Meshtastic, it's a super cool technology that uses these little devices to communicate completely off-grid. No cellular, no internet, just point-to-point communication. Think of it like walkie-talkies for text. The real magic happens when more than two devices get involved. Each device is referred to as a node. When you have multiple nodes scattered around, they broadcast their presence, which forms a mesh network that's able to relay messages across the network. Imagine that your maximum transmit range is 5 miles, but you have a friend that's 20 miles away. Ordinarily, you wouldn't be able to message each other because of the distance, but if there are nodes between you guys, you're still able to communicate with each other because the nodes in between you form a mesh network that forwards your messages. Each time your message is relayed by another node, this is referred to as a hop. By default, the Meshtastic app limits you to 3 hops to avoid creating unnecessary network congestion. You can change this value in the Meshtastic app to go all the way up to 7 hops, but this should be done with caution to avoid spamming the network. The most common type of node is one of these little standalone devices that you connect to with your phone over Bluetooth. This basically turns your phone into a screen for your Meshtastic node. When you send a message from your phone, it gets routed over that Bluetooth connection to your Meshtastic node, and then it's sent over the mesh network using a long-range transceiver known as LoRa, which is also part of your node's hardware. This same process happens in reverse for receiving a message from the network. So when someone sends you a message, it's either received directly by the LoRa radio in your node, or other nodes in between you and the sender forward that message until it reaches your LoRa radio. Finally, your node sends that message over the Bluetooth connection to your phone. It might seem confusing that you need to use a smartphone to communicate with your Meshtastic device, since I originally said that it's off-grid communication. This is still true because the only connectivity that you need from your phone is that local Bluetooth connection. It doesn't require cellular or any kind of internet access. The only time that you need internet is to download the Meshtastic app to your phone the first time and to flash the Meshtastic firmware on your node. After that, there's absolutely no internet required. Although it wouldn't be a bad idea to update the firmware on your node every now and then to stay up to date with the latest and greatest. Meshtastic.org has all the info that you need to get started. I'll drop some helpful links in the video description as well. It's pretty amazing being able to communicate over long distances with no traditional infrastructure. For the most part, communication like this used to be limited to ham radio operators, which requires licensing and typically expensive equipment. Meshtastic, on the other hand, requires no licensing since it operates on the 915 MHz ISM band, which stands for Industrial, Scientific, and Medical. Meshtastic also supports encryption for private communication, which is generally not allowed for ham radio. The ISM band frequencies that Meshtastic operates on differ depending on what country you're in. In the US, it's 915 MHz, and in Europe, Meshtastic users typically use 868 MHz. So you need to be sure to buy the correct device for your region and configure it properly. Devices used for Meshtastic are relatively cheap, costing on average between $30 and $100. You can buy ready-to-use nodes that don't require any assembly. Some even have screens and keyboards, which eliminate the need for using a smartphone at all. Or you can go the DIY route and build your own using Meshtastic-compatible dev boards that are made by several manufacturers. The most popular variants contain a microcontroller like an ESP32 or Nordic NRF, and they will all have some type of LoRa transceiver built in as well. It's pretty amazing how many board options are out there these days, really reflecting the growing popularity of Meshtastic. Many dev boards support the addition of other hardware like GPS modules and environmental sensors like temperature and humidity. Meshtastic supports propagating this data along with regular messages sent by users. All that's left is for you to get out there and jump on the mesh. Well, that's Meshtastic in a nutshell. If you have any thoughts, share them in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this one, please give the video a like and consider subscribing. Alright, I'll catch you in the next one.